just a vain then I'm out of his field of vision. Don't ask why I'm ready, but I'm ready to strike him down now. I just saw the new stars, there's no time for indecision. Had a selling my word of conflict. One goes what keeps me going. Take back what I lost to the bosses of greed and fear. Yeah. Don't ask why I'm ready, but I'm ready to take them down now. The time for a new start is constantly drawing nearer. Gotta clear my head of anger and greed. A place to refresh heart and mind. Can I find some time? And rivers and dry land. The last days are lost. When the hope of new beginnings burned our feet. Now we needed a heartbeat for demon. Oasis in the sea's land. Remind us what we're here for. Creating new life. Creating rivers in the desert.
And I will always love you. Why? Okay, good. The Elgato is picking up sound. I don't think anyone's here just yet. You know what I probably should have done before the stream? I probably should have hunted down what the last 2% of the quests were. Cause this is a little frustrating. Run around the town one last time, make sure they're not anywhere here. It's gonna be something where I gotta go to the Lost Shrine in order to actually unlock these last quests, aren't they? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on the map. Phone. Shit. Shit. Hungry. Oh shit. You know what? I'm gonna just put the stream back on the starting soon because my pizza's ready and I need to go get it.
Never, and I've got to make my decision. This time it could be my moment. Is this a mirage or a chance to fulfill my mission? A river in a dry land, the left is in a lost end, a heartbeat for a demon, a oasis in a strange land. I'm given the balance, but I'm standing on razor's edge now. What quick, all my life is over. One strike just offending, I'm out of his field of vision. Don't ask why I'm ready, but I'm ready to strike him down now. I just saw the new stars, there's no time for indecision. A river in a dry land, the left is in a lost head. When I hop off new beginnings, burn our feet. Now we need it, a heartbeat for demon, oasis in a siege land. Remind us what we're here for, creating new life, creating rivers in the desert. My heart is a furnace, had a selling my word of conflict. One goes what keeps me going. Take back what I lost to the bosses of greed and fear. Yeah. Don't ask why I'm ready, but I'm ready to take them down now. The time for our new star is constantly drawing nearer. A river in a dry land, the lessons in a lost head. When the hope of new beginnings burned our feet, now we needed a heartbeat for demon. Oasis in a seashland, remind us we're here for creating new life, creating rivers in the desert. When a cool
No, you don't get to listen to the rest of the song. I got my pizza, and I'm also going to check all of the quests I have done to make sure I didn't miss any. Get a masterless lighthouse, scattered cargo, strange fate of the jewel, thieves in training, learning a trade, a bridge in peril, master of the southern plains, fisherman's gambit, staying afloat, contract for a contractor, the creaky water wheel, the faded fountain, Bon Appetit 2, Life in the Sands, The King's Mask, A Child's Final Chance, Shade Entombed, Damaged Map, Research Project, A Tale of Study, The Great Tree, The Despicable Man, A Memorable Knife, The Shade Army, A City Reborn, Nightmares and Dust, Disturbing the Sleep of Kings, Shadows of the Desert, Search for the Shade, Frisia, here it is, the Magical Stone. I need to go to the Forest of Myth.
Oh there.
Northern Plain. Pigoo. I got me a Pigoo. There you are, you little bitch.
You look like something's on your mind.
Well, a week ago, I had a sudden brainstorm that the real money is in the fortune-telling business. So, I'm trying to set up shop.
Fortune telling?
You know it. And once I get my special gate...
But what?
The stone was supposed to be delivered, but it hasn't come. No stone means no customers. And no customers means I'm eating dirt tonight. Again.
Can't you just get another stone?
Well, they're pretty rare. I think Popola knows something about them, but she and I aren't really that close, so I don't want to bug her.
We're friends. I'll ask her.
Oh, would you? That...
Hello, gamers. What's up, my fellow gamers? Got my gamers pizza here. Time for a mukbang. Fucking Nikado avocado style. That's how you say that name, right? I have no fucking clue what's going on with that channel. It just seems way too depressing for me to actually want to find out. It is the best Piz. Nikocado? Like I said, it just seems way too depressing.
You know
For me
anything
to
about
actually
some kind
wanna
of
look
magic
into it.
fortune-telling stone?
I know the Your Opinion, or the Right Opinion did like a 4-hour video. Yeah. There's like a 4-hour video detailing him, and it's like,
Eye of Power?
I don't know if I care enough.
And yes, I know it's a funny name, but that's what they're called. Why do you ask?
Helping someone out? You have any idea where I can get one?
Well, there used to be some on the roof of the Lost Shrine. I'm willing to bet they're still there.
All right. I'll give the Lost Shrine a shot.
That'd be a nice like mini series you could watch. Watch it like an hour at a time, maybe 30 minutes. You know what's a really good miniseries? Fucking... Oh, what's it called? Over the Garden Wall. That show's phenomenal. That miniseries is phenomenal. I never actually watched Super Size Me. I heard all about it. I know exactly what the deal is. But I never actually watched it. They never played that for me in school. Probably a good thing. Though apparently there's some shadiness going on with that documentary. If I remember correctly, no other study and no other experiment was ever able to replicate the results that documentary had.
Are we ready?
Let's all make it back alive, okay?
It's a plan.
Yeah, the point still stands. The point still stands that, hey, you shouldn't probably be shoving all this awful shit in your body. It's just a little dishonest. Well, not dishonest, but, like, you gotta look at the context. Like, the guy was, like, a dietitian, vegetarian, and then out of nowhere, despite not eating meat for years, he starts shoving McDonald's in his mouth every single meal for a month. It's like, of course, it's kind of like, yeah, of course you would gain weight and feel incredibly sick. ZK, have you ever played this game? Have you ever played Nier? Do you know the story? Cause I'm finishing Route A, and then depending on how things go, potentially B. I'm gonna play B. Oh, well, bye-bye. Okay. All that matters is you don't get spoiled. Oh, hi. This is a game I don't want anyone getting spoiled on. All I tell them, oftentimes all I tell them is some general stuff about the bulk of the game. I never tell them about the intro. As well as, I tell them that the game is inspired by 9/11. That's kind of all I tell people. That and that is a very weird game. Usually the 9/11 thing throws a lot of people off. I find that's kind of like a good way of selling people on it. Ha! Sell people. Like that video I did earlier. Holy shit, die! I'm like, I think I'm like level 30 right now. 29, I'm close. Doing every side quest in the game really makes you overpowered by the end of it. Also sticking with the Phoenix Spear. Also makes you really overpowered. Oh. I'm gonna have to leave this place and run this whole gauntlet again. I'll just skip the enemies when I come back. Fuck off! Fuck off! Fuck off! Just holding square is all you need to do to win. Hey, level 30. Yo, I guess it was dead, but it didn't want to lay down. I can respect that. Oh! Thank you, Waluigi. And yes, this is Kingdom Hearts 3. That's the twist. Yoko Taro was actually Tetsuya Nomura the whole time. He just wanted us to think that he was an awful storyteller. Or rather, he was awful at writing the stories. I love Kingdom Hearts, but Jesus Christ. Exactly. It's like, the first game, I think, actually has a pretty decent story. Yeah, some things are not well conveyed, but I feel like it kind of adds to the fairy tale-esque mood the game's going for. Because I think, like, the majority of the worlds in that game are based on fairy tales. Little Mermaid. Am I lying? No, I think... Is Little Mermaid the only fairy tale-based world in Kingdom Hearts 1? I think the rest are all books. I mean, you can kind of count Aladdin as a fairy tale, maybe. You want to count 1001 Nights. That's more like, well, no, that's still, fairy tales are still cultural. Peter Pan's a book. Tarzan's a book. Hercules is a real world myth. Yes, they're kind of like fairy tales. I find it hilarious that I'm looking this up, by the way. Aladdin, Little Mermaid, Tarzan, Peter Pan, Hercules. Pooh Bear is a book. Pooh Bear is a book. I wasn't forgetting Pooh Bear. Kingdom Hearts 1 Worlds. Atlantica, that, yeah, Little Mermaid, so that's a fairy tale. Peter Pan, not Peter Pan, Pinocchio, that's a book. 100 Acre Wood, that's a book. Dive to Heart doesn't count. Neverland, that's Peter Pan, that's a book. Deep Jungle, that's Tarzan, that's a book. Halloween Town, that's a movie. Destiny Islands doesn't count. Wonderland, that's a book. End of the World doesn't count. Aladdin, kind of a fairy tale. Kinda. Traverse Town doesn't count. Olympus Coliseum, that's a myth. Kind of a fairy tale. Hollow Bastion doesn't count. Fuck! Kingdom Hearts 1, I always just kind of was like, oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1 is very fairy tale-ish, and most of the worlds are based on fairy tales. But no, that's just not true. I've been lying to myself. I've just been wrong. Regardless, I think Kingdom Hearts 1 has a solid story, just if you look at it from the sense of, like, this is a Disney fairy tale-esque story that, like, it's the kind of thing you would tell to a child as, like, a bedtime story, almost, just with way more going on. Yeah, Birth by Sleep is way more fairy tale-ish, because that's when it's, like, Cinderella and Snow White and all that stuff. Disney owns so many royalties to the Grimm brothers. Like, Jesus. Jesus, man. Where is the ball? Birth by Sleep, I feel like, is the game... So Kingdom Hearts 1 is very fairy tale-ish. It's very simple, and I love it for that. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories is like a fine enough story. It's a fine enough story. It's nothing amazing, but it has some solid ideas. And the villains are really good. Kingdom Hearts 2 is where the story starts to go a little off rails, but it's not like it's not full-blown crazy anime bullshit just yet. 358 Days Over 2 is, to me, like that is full anime bullshit, but it's not over the top. It's really not over the top. It is a lot more, it is very anime, but it is not over the top, in my opinion. It's a very small-scale personal story. Birth by Sleep, I feel like, is where it just goes anime. Like, that's when things really started to go over the top and, like, Jesus fucking Christ, this is insane. Not to say that Birth by Sleep is bad. I just think that's when that is the game where Kingdom Hearts really did start to become what it is now. Kingdom Hearts 2 is where it, like, starts to head in that direction. Birth by Sleep I think is where it finally achieves its final form in terms of what the stories are like. Where is this thing? Where is the ball? Birth by Sleep? What do you mean? I will say Birth by Sleep probably has the most epic ending. The ending of Birth by Sleep felt like a more proper Kingdom Hearts, like a more proper, like, this is how you do a climax to the Kingdom Hearts story in terms of, like, epicness. Kingdom Hearts 3's climax was incredibly disappointing. I still haven't played Remind, so I don't know if it makes any improvements. Regardless, I don't think it can salvage much. What is the point of this block? I think Kingdom Hearts 3, a lot of the problems with its story are a result of Nomura probably feeling pressure to just kind of get the game out. It wasn't as fully cooked as he wanted, even though the worlds are, like, huge. Die! Kingdom Hearts 3, I think, is probably my favorite playing Kingdom Hearts game. Just in terms of, like, the flow and the feel, I like it a lot. But combat-wise, yeah, it is pretty simplistic, comparatively. There's still a lot more going on than, say, Kingdom Hearts 1, but complexity-wise, it's really not as complex as 2. Oh! There we go.
The Eye of Power.
Oh my gosh. I can feel magic just gushing out of it.
I must say, I'm impressed. Telling one's fortune with such a powerful stone.
They're imagining all of this. That's the joke.
Results.
We're gonna go back and give it to her, and she's gonna be like, oh, this is just some fucking stone. It just looks nice. One thing I'll say is I love Sora's Kingdom Hearts 3 outfit. I think it might be my favorite. No, yeah, no. Character designs were always fantastic in Kingdom Hearts. Let me go down. Damn it. Ha, no fall damage. You know, I think my one issue with the outfits in Kingdom Hearts 3 And this isn't to say any single character's outfit is bad. I think all of them are great. Oh my god. Shion at the end of the game, I love her outfit. I think the issue is the fact that they're way too samey. Way too many of the outfits are black and plaid. That's kind of my main issue with the designs in Kingdom Hearts 3. They're just too samey. I feel like Riku should have stayed with a lighter color palette. Especially because, like, freaking Kairi looks... She's still pink. Her color is still pink.
Getting on?
I legitimately think Nomura just wants to... He just wants to move on from the Xehanort saga, because he very clearly still wants to do Kingdom Hearts. Very, very clearly still wants to do it. I think he was just getting tired of the Xehanort saga and was wanting to move on to whatever he has next. The Quaz... whatever... The Quadratum. I'll be honest, since I haven't played Remind, nor have I played Melody of Memory, I don't know anything. I haven't really paid attention to what fans have been talking about with Kingdom Hearts, and what they've been theorizing. But just from what I know, I think it's safe to say that they're gonna start going into, like, Square Enix worlds.
Did you find my stuff?
Did this work for you?
That's it. Oh, thank you. Oh, and while you're here, how about a free reading?
Yes.
Sure, might as well.
Let's see what the eye has to reveal.
Also, just establishing this, I don't know what ending E is. I've played the original, I got all 4 endings, I know the full story of the original, I know nothing. Nothing.
Where
About...
are we?
Oh!
I don't know. Never seen this place before.
Shit! In our dreams? What cheek.
Dreams?
I refuse to believe that we were simply whisked off to some alien land.
Yeah, I suppose.
Honestly, when you said SW worlds, I thought you meant Star Wars. I am someone who believes that I don't want Star Wars. Well, Star Wars I'm more okay with. I don't want Marvel. I don't want Marvel. Star Wars I'd be more okay with. I just wouldn't want it to be a retelling of the same thing. I would want it, I would like it if it's like a brand new story set in that universe that just takes place right after episode 6 or something. I always feel like Kingdom Hearts storytelling is at its weakest when it's just retelling the plot of the movie. Because then it's just boring. And not only that, but oftentimes Soradon and Goofy just feel like they're there because they have to be, and they're just kind of standing over in a corner. Oh my god, Frozen was awful about that. The Frozen world in Kingdom Hearts 3 was the fucking worst. I would love it if it crossed over into Final Fantasy VII world. You go to Midgar, and then it's just like, wait, what? They're like, it's the Final Fantasy version of those characters. They're like, hey, what about Leon? And then they're just like, who? They don't know who he's talking about. He's like, isn't Sephiroth like your dark half? And he's like, what? What? What?
What was that?
I cannot say. But I doubt it was a mere daydream if all of us experienced it as one.
I think I've seen that before.
Wow. I don't know what happened, but you guys look pretty shaken up.
Hey, Waluigi, you were the one that hasn't played this game, right?
Yeah.
There's a deep inner meaning behind this fortune, but I'm not really sure what it is. I guess I need more practice. Anyway, thanks again for the help. Stop by anytime.
I think I'll pass for now.
What was that all about?
I don't know. It gave me some serious deja vu.
Did it now?
Yeah, like I'd been there before or something. But at the same time, felt like something was pushing down on my chest.
Well, it was just a dream. Best to put it out of your mind.
Yeah! I did it! Wasn't there a trophy for doing all the quests? What is this trophy? Oh, good. Well, Waluigi, I'm telling you right now, I'm about to spoil. If by watching the stream, you will be spoiled on like the main gist of what the game is. But you will not be spoiled on the new content for this version. Maybe I 100%ed the quests. I did all the quests. I had to tell my roommate what I did. I hope he's proud of me. Yeah, I did. Are you proud of me? Thank you, Father. I am not 100%ing Sonic Forces. Okay, bye-bye, Waluigi. Sonic Forces was... I hated that. I hated that. I've been someone who, like, of all the Sonic games I played, there's never been one I'd hated. I always get some level of enjoyment, or at the very least feel just kind of neutral about it. I actively hated playing Forces. The story is awful. The writing is awful. Those are two kind of the same thing, but I mean like the story and the dialogue. So you don't play Sonic games? Hey! No. But like that's awful. The core mechanics are fine. I think the boost formula is fun. But the problem is the level design is half-baked, and it feels like it never fully becomes a challenge. So much of the story, so much of what's going on, not just in the story, but in like the game as a whole, feels incredibly pandery. Nothing ever feels focused, because they're having to divide it up between 4 gameplay styles, and none of them feel fully fleshed out. And it's like, You took something, you had something going here. You were 2 for 2. Just make it, just focus in on what makes it good. Also, get Classic Sonic out of here, Jesus fucking Christ. Also, why did you retcon that? The last game Classic Sonic was in was based around time. It was time travel. You are in an anomalous place in which time doesn't exist, which allows both versions of Sonic to exist. Everything about that game was time themed. So why did you go and retcon it so that he's from another fucking dimension? Oh my god.
Oh there.
That game is just frustrating. Izuka doesn't fucking care. He's the one that's constantly just throwing shit at a board hoping it works. And then once something sticks, he just keeps throwing shit at it until eventually that falls off too. The moon just turned around because gravity made it so that the part that wasn't destroyed has started to like gravitate towards the earth. So now all you ever see is the one side. Maybe instead of saying the moon turned, just be like, oh, the part Eggman blasted was the back half. You never really see what the moon looks like in Sonic Adventure 2 from the ground, outside of the one shot, so you could just be like, the part he blasted was the back. How does 06 fit into all this? Because according to fucking Generations, it's still canon. You know who I feel awful for? I feel awful for Ian Flynn. Because for Sonic's 30th anniversary, he has to write a book. He has to write a book connecting the Sonic lore. It's supposed to be like a Sonic encyclopedia, so it goes into like everything Sonic, and it's like, oh yeah, this is how all this connects and shit, and it's like, what? Ian Flynn is the writer, or was the writer, of the Sonic comic, starting with Archie, I think all the way back at like issue 160 or something, and going all the way until like issue 32 or whatever of the IDW run, which the Archie Comics run ran for I think about 300 issues, and the IDW run picked up pretty soon after the Archie one ended. He's the guy who is able to write Sonic so well, he was able to write a zombie apocalypse story and have it be really fucking good. And not out of place at all. It felt thematically appropriate. It worked. And it's legitimately depressing. Not only that, but he was able to work in like almost all of Sonic's friends and have them feel important to some degree. This man is a fucking godsend, and he should be the one writing the games. Ignore those extra saves. Boom. Oh god, I really hope. I don't think they're gonna try and fit Boom into all this, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do.
Such an
This is
ominous
how
sight,
Sonic got his gloves.
Yet I find it strangely nostalgic.
Yeah. This is where Vice and I first met. And first fought together.
Wow! This is where you used to live, Vice?
Well, yes, I suppose. In a technical sense.
Pretty nice digs for a floating magazine.
At least it was free from
How do they know what a
annoying
magazine
hussies
is?
like yourself.
Oh, I know, and trust me, I have been making sure I get all the weapons. Before I hit the point of no return, I am going, one, to make a save, and two, just to double check and make sure I have done everything. Weapons. One-handed. Okay. Nameless Blade. Lily Leaf Sword. Beastbane. Why is this guy out of order? There's already an order in the game. Why is this guy doing its own thing? Nirvana Dagger. Moonrise. Rebirth. Earthworm's Claw. Blade of Treachery. And Faith. This is everything. All of that was part one. You know, I'm just gonna look up the fucking wiki. The wiki, if anything, is gonna take more from the game. It's probably gonna be more accurate to how it's listed out in the game. Nameless Blade, Lily Leaf Sword, Nirvana, Moonrise, Rebirth, Earthworm's Claw, Blade of Treachery, Beastbane, Faith, Ancient Overlord, Phoenix Dagger, Labyrinth's Whisper. Don't have Fool's Embrace, but that's from 15 Nightmares. Don't have the Iron Pipe. I have the Virtuous Contract and Cruel Oath. Two-handed weapons. Two-handed sword. Kusanagi. Axe of Beheading. Fang of the Twins. Vile Axe. Beast Lord. Iron Will. Do I actually not have the Phoenix Sword? Shit, I actually don't think I have the Phoenix Sword. Labyrinth Song, Virtuous Treaty, And then I am missing Fool's Lament. How do I get the Phoenix Sword? Oh, I haven't gotten to it yet. It's in the area coming up. I knew there was a weapon in here. Spears. Transience. Spear of the Usurper. The Devil Queen. Sunrise. Beast Curse. Captain's Holy Spear. Phoenix Spear. Definitely have that one. Labyrinth's Shout. Don't have Fool's Accord, but that's from 15 Nightmares. And Virtuous Dignity. So I have basically everything. All I'm missing is the weapons from 15 Nightmares, as well as the Phoenix Sword and the Iron Pipe. Which I'm gonna get those coming out.
And now the path is open.
I remember this area being a lot redder or slash oranger in the original. Yeah, I did play the original. I've played the original. I know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with Ending E, but I know what's going on with the entire original game. There we go, Phoenix Sword.
To whom does the true voice speak? To whom does the true form show itself? You must answer.
It can talk.
Oh, Mask Guy, are you sure you want to get spoiled? Because this is going to be going into everything.
I ask, why did humans disappear from the world?
The hell is this?
I believe this is some manner of password.
Password?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
The correct answer should grant us access to the castle. I feel confident I've heard this somewhere before. To whom does the true voice speak? To whom does the true form show itself? I ask, why did humans disappear from the world? You must answer.
Because of a black disease.
I answer, because of a black disease. I ask, how can humans extend their lives?
According to Lisa's sacred trait, by separating body from soul.
I answer, by separating body from soul. I ask, what is the destination of souls?
They're placed in their corresponding
I
shells.
answer, they are placed in their corresponding shells. Very well. You are acknowledged as master. You may enter. Well then, it seems the way is open.
Oh shit, irrational number endings. Hey girls. How you doing?
It's the twins from your village.
Popola? Devil? What are you doing here?
Hey, any chance you'll just go back to the village? This is a very dangerous place. Even if you can find Yona here, you probably can't get her out.
How did you get here?
We're asking the questions right now.
We're here to rescue Yona.
No dice, huh? Well, I guess we don't have a choice then. No, I suppose not. How sad. We didn't want to fight you. We really didn't want to.
Devil! What's happening?
Sorry, but this fate was predetermined. Still, we spoke to truth. We really wanted to avoid this if possible. We were hoping to put it off for 100 years or so. Until the next generation came along.
What are you talking about?
Are they shades?
I don't think so.
It's a lie! I don't believe it!
We never thought you'd grow to be this powerful.
This is madness. Why do you block our path?
You have no cause to speak so with us, Grimoire Weiss. You are a traitor.
I really like the new soundtrack, though there are some versions I prefer the original.
They copied my powers.
Shit on a shingle. They can use the sealed verses.
Of course we can. The power came from us in the first place. You were simply loaned a small portion of it.
Guys, are you all right?
Devil! Popola! Why are you guys doing this? Why are you siding with the shades?
The answer to every riddle lies within the heart of the Shadow Lord.
Shadow Lord? So you've been on his side this whole time?
You must search for that answer yourself. You
Real
gotta
talk,
face
so
your
much of
own
this
truth
game
now.
would probably be avoided
Please,
if
enter
they
the
just
Shadow Lord's
didn't
castle.
name these things Shadow Lord. And if Grimoire Noir didn't talk like that. Oh man, Grimoire Noir just talks like he's a fucking bad guy.
Popola are fighting
If he
us.
just didn't talk like that,
Seem to be putting
I have to
us
be
through a
like,
great deal of
you and I are supposed to exist to serve the Shadow Lord. If he just didn't talk like that, and the Shadow Lord wasn't called the Shadow Lord, things would have been,
long
it would be
years,
so
my
much
mind and
better.
tongue have been my greatest assets. But now the latter seems to be Help.
Weiss?
Do not look at me like that. I am Grimoire Weiss. I am perfectly.
I think I hear a waltz.
It certainly is a grand affair.
Bunch of dancing bastards.
They're all shades.
I think we're locked in.
It's not like I was planning to leave.
Yeah, it's a bit late for that.
Stop it.
Damn it! It won't stop coming!
I'll open the next door. Cover me.
Oh, how I do love a good...
Spikes!
Oh, I forgot how much I love Vice breaking.
Yes, good plan. Let's go.
Protect Kaine for us.
I'm surprised no one's ever been like, oh, this game's or Vice is bad because he says hussy and like hussy is
Do I
sexist or
look like a
something.
goddamn locksmith to you?
No, you idiots. What are you doing?
Lock doesn't want to open? Fine. I'll just break it down.
Stop, you impatient fool.
Kick the door open.
Goddamn no good bullshit bastard! Open the fuck up already! Ugh!
I saw some panties.
Kaine, look out!
The babies.
These things are freaking me out!
Ooh. Andrew Lazarus, hello, thank you. That's a YouTube sub. Why do I still have YouTube subs on here? Jesus fucking Christ, I need to turn that off.
We need to help Kaine.
That's a YouTube sub. I need to turn those off. That's another YouTube sub.
We need to help Kaine.
Kaine! Stop it!
We don't need forgiveness.
Oh shit! happening all at once. No! Ah, stop! 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 Okay, here. How about that? I really hope I just turned off subscribers for YouTube and not for Twitch. It stopped, though. Should I make the box smaller? Here, how about this? There we go. How's dat? Give me one moment, I'm checking something while I'm thinking about it. Quick, someone subscribe on Twitch. Give me your money. This isn't a trick to. This is a trick for you to give me $5. Okay, where'd I put the controller? Okay. Okay. Let's give this another shot. Give me more money.
Oh dear.
Oh!
Stay focused, Kaine. Don't fall victim to such distractions.
Come on! We have to keep going! Let's go!
Kaine, kick that fucking door open!
This way! Move! Up here!
What's down this way? Nothing. All the time trophy stuff I'm gonna have to do later.
How can we deal with this thing?
Please, hurry!
I remember having a ton of trouble with that my first time.
Damn it, I can't get it open.
Attack incoming!
The entrance is locked too!
It seems we are in a bit of a predicament.
Oh, I love this guy. He's not super well developed, but what he is very well done.
フェルアとシデチウセキヨイラコク What are you doing here? You are correct. クワリ割とでトラス感化しキルで But どんな来て蹴りごいたり Hey! Stop! Let me go! Stop it! Damn it! King, no! No! Open the door! You can't fight that thing on your own! クルト、こ、ち、いる! 勝てケタルイトエチケロアルテリアだせユージ各石技師真鍮カレルタカイザンテーラスあんだあらたてウラーヌペルアトチウラーヌカイザントトチ
Knock it off already. Let's go.
Kaine.
He's fighting for you. And for Fira. Don't let him die for nothing.
My friend.
Devil! Popola!
Oh, look. You made it. We've been waiting for so long.
Why are you doing this?
It began 1300 years ago. Humanity, finding itself on the brink of extinction, undertook a last-ditch rescue plan called Project Gestalt. Do you still not remember, Grimoire Weiss? Then let's give you a refresher.
There we go.
Weiss! My mind. I remember. Devila. Popola. You are not human. In fact. Oh no.
Yeah, sometimes the truth can be a real bitch. You want to finish that thought for him, sister? All of us, every person standing in this room, are mere shells created by the true humans.
What are you saying?
You still don't get it? You aren't human.
So then humans, I mean, the true humans, are extinct?
No. They still live on. You know them as shades. Each shade is a twisted remnant of what was once a human being.
Crazy, huh? Now let's skip the part where you stand there with your mouths agape and just get down to business.
Wait.
Sorry, but we're gonna be needing that shell of yours. The rightful owner has been waiting for a very long time. Please don't be angry with us. We are only doing our duty. Our endless existences have a single purpose: to control the lives of others in accordance with the will of the true humans. You have your own motives, your own desires. And we have ours. I fear it really is just that simple.
Don't speak such foolishness.
Sorry.
It's under items, right? Well, it was under notes. Shit. I had a lot to read. Oh, fuck. Today was awesome. Pablo made me this huge cake. That was really yummy, and everyone in the village has been wishing me happy birthday. It's fun. I feel like a princess or something. I don't feel sick at all today. In fact, I almost forgot I had this disease, so maybe you could forget about it too and come back home. Love letter. My dearest beloved, please forgive the lateness of this letter. I have fallen quite ill. I don't care. I don't care. Dream, 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 dream. Project Gestalt Report 0923. As noted in the previous report, implementation of Gestalt mode can prevent the white chlorination syndrome we recently experienced. Transfer of bodily information to civilization repressed replicants is proceeding as planned, with the genes of the original safely stored inside. Our role as surveillance androids to prepare for when the incurable bacterial disease eventually dies out is also underway. So far, this is proceeding without issue. Project Gestalt Report 9182. This document discusses potential strategies for the relapse cases we have observed in recent years. The term relapse, of course, refers to the catastrophic loss of sentience seen in certain gestalts. The syndrome has defied even our most pessimistic initial estimates and continues to trend upward with disturbing speed. With some relapsed gestalts beginning to attack replicants, there is an urgent need to take comprehensive action. We remain convinced that an unknown technological defect in the gestalt's transformation process is responsible for the condition, but so far have been unable to confirm this theory. Research of this condition is now our top priority and looks likely to continue for some time. Project Gestalt Report 10,432. Shorthand minutes of Case 23, Emergency Response Conference. Committee Special Meeting. Issue, observed upward trend in relapses, noted and discussed. Issue, acceleration of restoration schedule, approved. Report, debate over using codename Noir for human restoration schedule. Report, preparations to launch Vice decoding system for above. Report, order collection of guidance and release code for Nier alongside Vice launch. Project Gestalt Report 11,242. We have determined that the rise of relapses was due to an unexpected spike in the sentience of replicants, as well as the genetic instability within the original Gestalts. It seems the original's effect on bodies that have undergone the Gestalt process was not anticipated. Immediate action must be undertaken to identify the links between the trend and the original Gestalt, along with its sister, the relapse case known as Yona. The observer contact group is growing uneasy, so finding a solution to the relapse issue should be considered a top priority. See other reports for more details. I'm just gonna go through this. How did I not have? I have less than. How? I'm not going through all these. Weapon stories. Weapon stories. Hey.
tools in the hands of a master.
No, I'm nothing like you.
Devila? Devila? Popola, are you crying?
No! Don't die!
You know, Popola, I understand now why we're twins. It's because we were born without souls.
Devila!
Notoriously, twins don't have souls.
Oh god, I can't stop it!
This world is too lonely for one without a soul. There's too much emptiness. Our souls are missing. And yet somehow our tears still work. It's kind of weird. Sorry, sis. I love you.
Devila! Devila!
He's in the hotel room next door.
Don't you go! No, no, I can't be alone! Devila!
I might just be misremembering it, but I think I remember Eden Regal's performance in this scene was a lot more believable in the original for Popola.
Stop. Stop. Now you want to stop? You think you have the luxury to stop? You cut down my sister like a goddamn animal and now you want to stop? Popola, wait! It doesn't have to. No one stops! It's way too late to stop! No one stops!
Please, don't do this, Popola! You and Devila were like parents to me!
Those two have watched the world wither from time immemorial. Coolness of such a fate is difficult to imagine.
I don't want to do this! I don't want to fight her!
Stop bitching and start fighting! It's the only way!
No stopping ever!
The bridge!
Blast! We're trapped!
I've got an idea!
I fear we're done for.
It'll be all right. You know, when I was young, I hated my eyes. And now that I'm older, I hate what my body has become. But there's something else there now. Something like pride, you know? I mean, with
Without all this, I couldn't have become your friend. Goodbye, my friends. Thank you for everything.
Emil!
For so long, all I could do was destroy. But now, I have a chance to save something.
No!
Now get going, okay?
Emil!
Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine.
Ignore that. Stupid phone is dying.
Emil! Emil!
Emil! You jackass, get back here! Emil!
Oh dear. Kaine's so unstable, and Vice can't stop arguing with people. I hope they can hold it together once I'm gone. Well, I guess they'll just have to learn. I want to see you again. I want to see all of you again. Just one more time. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
I love Emil. He's easily the best character. Oh wow, there's a lot. There's stuff here. really like that fight because it makes you realize it's the first and only time you really fight and killed random shades after you learn the truth. And the first thing they throw at you is a wave of the small ones. And outside of, like, medicinal herbs and, you know, that kind of thing, the only things they drop are used coloring books. A child's item. And then they sick some big ones on you, and they drop normal books. And it just kind of hammers in the fact that you've been killing people this whole time. Not just adults, you've been killing kids. And Nier, as you come to learn, Nier does not care. That too. They've been protecting the small ones. I don't remember all that stuff being there in the original. I think that's brand new. This room was also way more yellow in the original.
This ends here. Strike hard. Hold nothing back.
How can a mere tool hope to stand against the Shadow Lord?
Don't speak in such a manner, fool. I am nothing like you.
Be careful!
I know.
Vice, you alright?
Naturally, time is
brother.
Yona.
Please, just stop. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't need someone else's body. I don't want it. There's another girl inside this body. I can hear her. She won't stop crying. She says she wants to see her brother.
Yona's been possessed?
This girl loves her brother too, just as much as I do. It's not right, you know? It's not right that she can't see him. It's you, isn't it?
Yes, it's me. Let's go home. I'm really sorry. I don't know what to. I'm so very sorry. No matter what. Just know that I love you.
Hurry. The shade that possessed her is gone.
Kind, watch over Yona for me. Are you really understand your sadness? You think I'm gonna sympathize with you? I swore to protect my sister and my friends. If someone puts them in danger, they must stand aside or be cut down. Now come on, let's finish this.
He does not give a shit.
Weiss, what's wrong?
You're freaking me out here, Vice.
What are you doing? Come so. Just do it. Strike the killing blow. No bother. One moment, please.
You okay?
Fine, just fine. All right, no, I'm not.
Weiss,
It seems some headstrong idiot has decided to push me beyond my limits. I should have taken that job as a cookbook when I had the chance.
Weiss, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Only joking. I hate cookbooks.
But
Let's go. Out of the way. I have one final task to fulfill.
where are you going?
Why, to stop him, of course. But after that, it's up to you. Only you can see this battle to its conclusion. I wish you luck, my friend.
You can't. I swore I'd always fight by your side.
You are an exceedingly stubborn lad. You know that, yes? Perhaps that's why I've so enjoyed our time together. But I fear this is where our journey ends.
Vice!
Oh, and remember what I told you about using my full name? Well, forget it. I've grown rather fond of Vice.
Vice. I knew you'd come around.
Don't let it go to your head now.
I have something to defend. I have a reason to live.
Yay. I did it. What is this trophy? What is this trophy?
Is Iona all right? Oh God, no.
Oh, please, the girl is fine.
Vice? Where are you? Are you okay?
I am as well as can be, considering I have lost my physical form. Doubtless my voice will be the next to go, so listen closely. Your sister is safe. Do not mourn her, and do not give up hope. Instead, you must call her back to you.
How?
Use your memories. Recall the times you spent with her. Present her with proof that the two of you live still, and that your lives have meaning.
I don't know.
Typical. But take heart. I know you can do it.
What's my favorite food? Cookies. What's my favorite book? That's my magic storybook. What's my favorite place? Home with you. What's my favorite flower? The lunar tear, of course. Okay, one more question. Who do I love more than anyone?
Yona loves Nero. Yona loves Lucky Ted.
Is that you? Is this my body?
Yes, Yona. It's yours and yours alone.
You look bigger than before. Like you've grown up.
Yeah. I guess you haven't seen me for a while.
Have I been asleep this whole time?
Something like that.
It's almost like I'm a princess from some fairy tale.
Oh, Yona. I'm so happy to have you back.
Me too.
Kinda.
You and your sister, you have a good life, okay?
Where are you gonna go?
Guess I'll...
You could stay with us, you know.
Thanks, but I'll pass. You know how it is. I got my own shit to take care of.
What do you mean?
Personal shit, alright? Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Kinda.
Hey, look. It's beautiful. For the longest time, I heard someone telling me how they wanted to see the light. And now, they can finally see it.
And humanity is doomed. Because the Shadow Lord was the one thing keeping all the Gestalts from completely going crazy. It's so colorful.
Thank you. I love it. It's so sunny today.
Yeah, it sure is.
Can't wait to figure out how the boat, the new boat segment is fucked. Lots of H's. Kira Buckland, question mark, question mark, question mark. Kyle McCarley, question mark, question mark, question mark. I kind of like the fact that the credits are in alphabetical order. Wendy Lee played Geppetto and Hook. I think it'd be really funny if Zach Aguilar was like the last person on the list. Nope, there he is. He's the only name in the Z's that's not Chinese, though. I got A! A departed mother's diary in your house. Wardrobe has been added to the options. New outfits can be attained by progressing through a departed mother's diary. Change the music. Kind of wish the main menu changed. What is this trophy? Also, I'm glad I got the ending A trophy because this was apparently an issue that some people were having, where that trophy would not pop. Only like a third of the people who bought this game actually beat ending A. It's interesting. I don't know if she did. I don't know if she did. Emil has no costume. The magic orbs have no costume. I'm gonna save the alternate outfits for my ending C and D playthrough. Let me check something. Well, no, I shouldn't do this because if I do, I'm gonna have to read a fucking novel, and I don't really feel like reading a novel right now. Well, this is still a great game, and I'm glad I did all the side quests so I don't gotta worry about them later. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for the stream. I'm kind of tired. Things have... So, I thought that when I finished the If video, things were gonna get better, in general, better for me in terms of stress, but I feel like things have just kind of been made worse, almost. Like, yeah, I finished the If video, but I got so much more going on now. I can't say anything. But I got so much going on right now. Hopefully it ends up. Hopefully I'm able to do the thing I want to do in time. But yeah. Thank you for joining me, ZK. Thank you for joining me. Wait, what the fuck? So I just pulled up my tweet being like, oh, hey, here's the video selling you on SMTF. I just pulled that up, and I'm just kind of looking at the replies because I haven't actually looked at them. I'm just kind of reading, and it's like, oh, watch this video. This is a good video. Marsh is great. And then in the more replies from Burnerman19, is it weird that I find Gnarly's voice very grating? The dude makes really good content, but I can't finish watching his videos because of how his voice sounds. Gnarly wasn't in this video. He was in the first one. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You silly. Okay. Okay. This is still a great fucking game. It's just made better. It's made great for more than just its story and music. Its gameplay is... Its combat is up to par. Its gameplay as a whole is still kind of rough, mainly in the sense of... It's rough in the sense that... It's rough in the sense that a lot of the game design is still flawed. There's a lot of stuff that's baked into the game that came as a result of it being a budget title, such as lots of running around, lots of sections in which you just randomly go to one area just to turn around immediately and go back to where you came. Some sections just reek of budget cuts and just cutting corners and just trying to make things work, and I don't blame the game for it, but the game still is what it is, and it's still kind of rough. I think Automata is the better game, and I also think Automata is probably the better story, but this is the better characters. The characters of this game really shine through. I know my friend Ratupi, he loves this game. He was disappointed with Automata, mainly because the characters weren't as good. And honestly, especially now that I've replayed it, yeah, I agree. I don't think the characters in Automata are as strong. I think the story is a lot stronger, and I think the characters exist more to serve the story. But I also think this is a game in which making the characters as likable as possible is the point in order to make the twist hit harder. These characters are so much more likable and they're so much more enjoyable. But they are ultimately awful people. They're ultimately awful people. Nier learns what happens. He learns what's really going on. And he does not care. He does not care. He actively tells the Shadow Lord, go fuck yourself. I don't care what your deal is. I just want my sister back. / daughter back. And he's just an awful person. He doomed the human race. Kaine is arguably worse because she can hear what the Shades are saying. And she knows that they're innocent, but she just doesn't care. She doesn't give a shit at all. Emil is the only person to come out of this even somewhat morally okay. And the main reason for that is because, yeah, he killed a lot of Shades, but, like, soon after you learn the truth, he doesn't kill anyone. He sacrifices himself because he cares about his friends. And he doesn't fully know that Nier's gonna do what he does. So, yeah. These characters are all awful people. They're all awful people. Emil is the only one who comes away with it even remotely okay. And I think it needs to hit... I think making the characters likable, more likable in this one, is necessary in order to make that twist hit harder. And in Automata, the story is not as character-focused. It's not as character-driven. The characters don't exist for you, necessarily for you to like them. It's not as required for you to like them. So yeah, I agree. I don't think they are as good. But I think the story is a lot better. both philosophically and just from a story perspective. Well, Yono calls for Nier when Kaine was leaving us to say you only need me. Yeah. Yeah. Kinda, yeah. Overall, like I will 100% admit that the character, like I like the characters of Xenoblade. The story of Xenoblade 1 is a lot better than Xenoblade 2's story. Xenoblade 2's story is it's a little messy, and it's poorly paced. Xenoblade 1 is overall a much better story. And while I like the characters of 1 more, I would be lying to myself. I'd be lying as a whole if I was to say that the characters in 2 were not better developed. I don't like Rex at all. I don't think he's a great character. I don't think he's a good character. I don't like him. I don't think he's developed all that well. But I think everyone else is. I think the only characters in Xenoblade 1 that are developed well at all are Shulk and Melia. And that's kind of it. Dunban is developed decently well. Not amazing, but he's developed decently well. Yes, I have played X. I love X. X is my favorite in terms of gameplay and world. I think Mira might be my favorite world in a video game because it's so fun to explore. It's just so interesting, and there's just so much going on lore-wise within X that is just fascinating, and I really need more. And everyone's like, oh, I hope they give us Xenoblade 3 next, and it's like, no, fuck you, X2. Kinda, yeah. Yeah, there are some similarities between the two. Yeah, it is the same concept, just different different morals or different intentions. But it's the same concept, yeah. Yep, different execution, different focus, but the same fucking plot twists. Yeah, good time, good time. I am gonna go do a thing. Can't say what it is, but I'm gonna go do it. And then I'm gonna slowly fucking die. Yeah, man, yeah. It was fun. I needed this break. I'll go do the thing. Okay, bye-bye. You know what? Maybe